Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I just want to do a quick hit today as sort of a follow-up to yesterday's video, which I'll link to the end of this video. Yesterday's video was, why can't Donald Trump be charged with fill in the blank, referring to all of the crimes that we've seen Donald Trump and his administration commit in broad daylight over the past 3.5 years. Well, there really are three impediments to charging Donald Trump at this moment in time. One, as we all know, is that horrific Department of Justice Office of Legal Counsel memo that, the deep thinkers decided because a president is so busy running the federal government, being leader of the country and leader of the free world, he just can't be bothered defending against criminal accusations or charges or indictments or trials, even if he does commit crimes while in office. That's a recipe for disaster, as we have now all seen. It's a position that's taken by the deep thinkers that is without any legal authority, no constitutional authority, no statutory authority, no case law, no court has ever decided that a sitting president can't be indicted for crimes he commits while he's president. Of course, in a recent argument, Department of Justice lawyers told federal judges in the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, when the judges incredulously asked them, well, you're not saying that if he shot somebody on Fifth Avenue, he couldn't be arrested, investigated, indicted, tried, held accountable for that crime. And those lawyers said, that is what we're saying, Your Honor. So what they're saying, and the proposition this memo stands for, and it's going to sound hyperbolic, but it's not. It's a natural extension of the horrific rule that you can't indict a sitting criminal president, is that the president could off his rival in the upcoming presidential election. And the OLC memo would say, tough luck. Not only can he not be arrested, indicted, and tried, held accountable for it, looks like he'll probably win the re-election. That has to change. That's one reason that we can't hold him accountable at this moment in time. The second reason is there is no congressional oversight being conducted, investigating the crimes, the abuses, the corruption inside the Trump administration, inside the executive branch, because Donald Trump has told everybody in the executive branch, do not comply with lawfully issued congressional subpoenas for oversight. So they can't investigate us. They can't expose the wrongdoing going on inside the executive branch. That's the second reason. The third reason, folks, is the lowest of low bars, Bill Barr. Bill Barr and the Attorney General's job, together with the investigative organization within the Department of Justice, the FBI, their job is to investigate crime and hold criminals accountable. And that includes the folks within the executive branch of the federal government, in Donald Trump's administration. But we all know, we know too well, Bill Barr won't do it. He's the president's lawyer. He's the president's protector. He will not investigate, indict, or try people for crimes they commit if it will visit Donald Trump. He's not going to do it. He's made that clear. So there's no congressional oversight and there's no criminal oversight by the Department of Justice or the FBI of a runaway, corrupt, criminal Trump administration. When it comes to Bill Barr, folks, I'm going to leave you with this. I would urge you all to please read the Washington Post article that went up last night. It's probably in today's Post, by Dana Milbank. And it talks about who Bill Barr is by looking at who Bill Barr was when he was growing up. The headline of the article, which you can find online today, is, quote, "So this is why Bill Barr is such a bully," close quote. And I'm not going to quote much of it to you. I urge you to read it, but there is a gentleman by the name of Jimmy Lohman, who was a classmate in, looks like, grade school of Bill Barr's. And Jimmy Lohman talks about how Bill Barr, quote, lived to make me miserable with a vicious fixation on me for reasons that Jimmy Lohman explains in the article, and I'm not going to quote them here, but I urge you to read it. But Jimmy Lohman in the article says his perception is that he was bullied, he was harassed, he was mistreated by Bill Barr because he had the nerve to wear peace and racial equality pins to school. Think about that. And please read the article by Dana Milbank in the Washington Post. Finally, folks, I saw today some reporting that the Trump campaign, the Trump organization, is considering abandoning the campaign slogan, "Keep America Great," for its 2020 campaign. I think that's wise because given that Donald Trump and company have run our country into the ground, there is no keeping America great, given what Donald Trump has made of America at this moment in time. But I think we can all help Donald Trump maybe think up some new slogans, some new campaign catchphrases. And I know many of you have made suggestions on Twitter and elsewhere. The one that I like, because I think it's particularly apt in the most horrific way at this moment in our nation's history, I would say Biden 2020, let America breathe again. Folks, as always, please stay safe. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.